Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
The pretty Asian girl that Deontay be with, I'm like, his girl? He said, yeah, his girl. He said, I bust her first, fam. Like, I was fucking her first, and maybe that's why he is acting like he acting. And I'm like, what? This shit just came out of nowhere, blood. Like, it was out of nowhere, cuz. For real, this shit just came out of nowhere. And then I'm like, what the fuck? He go, nah, I was fucking her first. Maybe he got it and thought that was something special because, he's a country nigga. Like, we from New York, so shit is different, Phil. And I'm like, yeah, I think I understand what you're saying.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, back to my boxing. Now, man, you guys heard the audio, man. That's 50 Cent talking about the story that Jarrel, Big Baby Miller, told 50 Cent, man, that he smashed Deontay Wilder's wife, or soon to be wife. Now, this is crazy stuff, man. I know Deontay Wilder and Big Baby Miller hate each other. I know, a lot of people say Big Baby Miller is jealous and everything. But when you start putting stuff out like that out, man, that's really big news. That you smashing people's, or that you smash someone's, fiance who's soon to be wife. And the thing is, there's boxing news, and then there's actually like real news that people pay attention to of all like that's like popular news basically, right? And 50 Cent, he's sort of a big deal. You know what I mean? He makes Power. That's a really good show. He still makes pretty decent music. And when he talks, he still has a huge following, millions of followers. So when he says something, everyone's gonna be really paying attention. And that's like pop culture. Like everyone's gonna be really paying attention when 50 Cent says. And when he's telling 50 Cent stuff, Jerry Miller's telling 50 Cent stuff like, "Oh, I smashed his wife." That's a big deal. Deontay Wilder is probably gonna have to handle Jerry Miller before anybody else. Now, a lot of people were saying that Deontay Wilder is probably going to be fighting Dominic Brazil, but after the breaking news that happened today, man, don't be shocked if he fights Jarrell Big Baby Miller in New York. You know, now Big Baby Miller is from New York, so this will be a big fight for him in his home state. He has a big audience there. He's undefeated there. He has love there, and Deontay Wilder is gonna want to make an example out of Big Baby Miller. So it's gonna be a really big deal, man. I really can't wait to see his fight. I mean, this is really personal. I thought it was like just one guy just don't like the other, but no, man. This is a big deal. I mean, this is about the biggest thing you can do to another guy is say I smashed a chick who I think Deontay Wilder has a kid by this woman, and like I said, he's probably gonna be marrying her, right? He already gave her he already proposed to her, I believe. So this is just a big deal, man. It could get out of control, but we'll see, man. We'll see. 50 Cent, he's like the king of beef. He's always starting beef with somebody, and now he's in the middle of this one, which is, I guess, it's good. It's gonna make it popular. Believe me, this is getting 50 Cent involved, for better or worse. Well, people are gonna be paying attention for this fight, so I'm really excited this is happening. 50 Cent, man, wow, they're both from New York. Big Ray Miller, 50 Cent. Um, I know some more New York rappers are gonna get involved because it's pop culture, and 50 Cent sort of has some weight in New York, right? If you guys don't know, he was with this guy named 6ix9ine like last week, right? 6ix9ine said, "I'm the king of New York" or something. I run New York, and then he was with 50 Cent, and he said, "Say it again." He's like, "I run New York." It's just if you guys follow the pop culture, that's what's happening right now. A lot of big new stars coming up. Hip hop is always someone new coming out in New York. Big Ray Miller's from New York, and he's with the juggernaut 50 Cent. And 50 Cent is like, he's the OG. He's the original gangster in New York. So everyone has to go through 50 Cent. Everyone's cool with 50 Cent in New York. I really don't know a trillion people that 50 Cent don't like in New York. That's a big name. Only person I know in New York that 50 Cent don't like is probably like a Jay-Z. I know 50 Cent and Jay-Z don't get along, but like I said, man, I mean, you get rappers talking about your fight, you get rappers walking you in, you get rappers hyping your stuff up. Everyone, all those rappers and everything, all their fan base is gonna gravitate toward their fighter. You know what I mean? If they're on Jerry Miller's side, they're gonna be supporting Jerry Miller. You know what I mean? So Jarrel Miller, maybe he's doing this. It's a pretty smart publicity stunt. I mean, if he says he did it, he probably did it. Let's be honest. But this is good, man. I talked about before how uh, starting beef if you're a boxer and you're black, you should have been did that, man. You should have been did that because pop culture is really black culture, and these fighters are black. They need to take advantage of that. Big Baby Miller is doing that. Like I said that before when I seen Gervonta Tank Davis and Jamal Charlo beef or whatever. Now this is happening. Now you got two black fighters beefing again, but you got a rapper involved this time, which is good. This is good. You may not think that was cool saying that in public, but the fact that the matter is you're trying to get paid. You're trying to get as much people watching you as possible. And if Big Baby Miller, he's a hyper aggressive fighter. If he puts a good performance on, he'll still have a lot of fans. He'll probably get bigger after this fight, win or lose. So this is really good, man. I'm really glad this is happening. It sounds bad at first, but when you understand what they're trying to achieve, in the end, man, everyone's trying to get bigger. Everyone wants that paper. Everyone wants to get paid, but you got to have that publicity. There's a lot of big fights that happen in boxing that no one knows about, man, and it's a shame that people don't realize like how big these fights are, and some really exciting fights that no one talks about that goes under the radar. That shouldn't happen. Everyone should be watching boxing all the time. New York is one of the meccas of boxing, and yeah, man, this is gonna really build Miller's profile, Wilder's profile, and whoever rapper wants to hop in, even build their profile. Basically, everyone wins in the end. If you get involved, and then maybe you drop a diss track or whatever, and it blows up. Who knows? Anything can happen, man. I even seen some reality TV stars make a song, and next thing you know, it's on the radio. And it's actually a subpar song that's pretty catchy. A lot of people these days, when they play music or whatever, it's more for the entertainment. It's just like watching TV or something like that. It don't have a deep meaning behind it, but it's entertaining enough for people to want to watch it, right? Just like listen to it. It's not like a great message, but it's entertaining enough and it's catchy. So man, that's how I feel, man. I think Jarrel Miller is trying to create buzz. I think he probably did it. It's gonna get real quick, man. Deontay Wilder is definitely gonna have to pop up on this, and to not fight Jarrel Miller after this, man, is gonna make Deontay Wilder. If you don't fight him, it's gonna make it look really bad. In my opinion, I think Deontay Wilder, at this point, he has no choice but to fight Jarrel Miller. After he says something like that, like I said, that's the worst thing you could say to another man is I smashed the girl you love. Before you, man. Crazy stuff, man. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace. Empire. Peace.